Hello, thanks for dropping in. Let's see what wisdom we have today.
Others can't help you now.
Possibly true. Alright, so I've decided that while this disk drive is being tormented, mostly to see if the 6502, which is warm, oh, I guess it's finished. Let's see here. Did it do it? Yeah, it seemed to. Let's try. I can go up here, tap over, get rid of the line number, change the disk name and the ID, send it another command. Let's see. So while I'm here, and I have things right here, I have another power cord right here. I can give this other 1541 its first sort of look-see. Oh, man. Wow. And there we go. The power cord did not want to go in. All right, so while this is formatting, I can just turn this on and see what happens. Ooh. Okay, what does that tell me? Remember I told you about the models, you never know what you're going to see or what you're going to hear or what you're going to do. This tells me that this is a very short board, 1541. It came on, and then it banged the heads. Most 1541s don't do that, but the short ones did. And it's funny, I don't have a whole bunch of these. A while ago, I did lend one to a fellow who was having troubles, and since then, I've not heard from him, and I don't know what became of it. But I do like them. The head banging is good, but also they are ones. Okay, that's finished. Okay, let's load the directory. Did it actually change? It did. Okay. When you put a disk in to this drive, it spins, which helps seat the disk, which is good. So far, this drive is looking promising. I'm going to turn this one off, snag the serial cable, put it in, and then I will load the directory. Actually, I'll do it, comma 8. And it is there. Well, that is encouraging. Now, suddenly, as I look around here, what did I do? There it is. The test demo disk, which has been, of course, ruined. But it's okay. Anyway, yes, I do like these that have the spin and the bang. We're going to load the performance test. So, this one, it's kind of yellow. As, things were. They were as they were. Okay, so I don't know if you can hear this, but I'm going to put this disk in. The drive is spinning. See, way back when, when we were copy disks for TPUG and other such things, or copying disks, we always would tickle the drives, and that is the destination disk. We would always leave open, and as we issued the command and the drive started to spin, we would then close it so it would better center and get things happy. And we found that there were much less errors when we did that. They finally, after a long time, decided, hey, we should do that on the 1541. Other drives, like the 8050 and the 8250, when you put a disk in, it does do the automatic spin thing. Well, not all of them. The ones that have the kind of the push in and push down drives did that. I don't think the actual ones that were very much like the 4040 did that. Anyway, we have Performance 5 in, and we have a blank disk in. So we're going to run this. The banging is also some different. It's more abrupt. Anyway, we'll see what we see. We shall. Anyway, so far, this drive is looking good. Nothing like another 1541. Nothing like it. So after this is sort of run through its things, then I'll have to decide what I'm going to do next today. And it is tempting, of course, to do some more solder sucking. I do want to get to the bottom of what's up with these 1571s. They torment me, they pester me, they bother me. They do. Of course, I suppose if I'm sucking solder, I'm going to stick to the one board. Stick to the one board. And then move on. Because if I remember rightly, this one over here, which was spinning, which after I changed to the 6502, then started to flash once, is tormenting. And the chip is in there. Let me just look at what sockets I have here. There's an empty bag. Always handy. That's a 40. I need that. And then I think I have two 28s, two 28s, and I really need a 24. Grand. Anyway, this seems to be doing its thing. By the way, for those of you that are brand new, there was a disc that came with the 1541 called the 1541 Test Demo Diskette. Single-sided, 48 tracks per inch. Came from Commodore. It came with it. And on it, there was a bunch of programs, and, you know, they were okay, and they would update it from time to time, but there's one on there called the Performance Test. And it is one that, well, basically goes and formats a disk and does some tests, and basically, I mean, it doesn't tell you if it's perfect, because if there are alignment issues or other things, but generally they're okay. But anyway, it's very helpful. There's other utilities on there, so you could change the disk address. And for those that don't know, every 1541 out of the factory is device 8. But you can, as with this one, install a switch so you can change it to device 9. And when doing copying, you really did need, unless you wanted to be swapping disks, if you had two 1541s, you really wanted to have one as 8 and one as 9. You could do that temporarily with this program. This was on the disk before I formatted the disk accidentally. Or you could install a switch. But of course, installing a switch meant that you voided the valuable Commodore warranty. I guess, or you could pay your dealer a whole bunch to put in the switch that you could put in, and maybe then not void the warranty. The warranty was what, 90 days, was it? I don't have a warranty card here. But anyway, yes. So, and you, oh, by the way, in terms of drives, because people who did lots of things and had lots of stuff, whatever, they could have 4 drives of different numbers connected, 8, 9, 10, and 11. And there were little pads inside that you could cut to make the adjustments in what the drive thing was, or you could put in switches, which of course Commodore eventually did themselves. They put little dip switches on the back of the 1541-2 and the 1581, and not on the 1571. They hadn't got to that yet. So that then people could just take a pen and flip a switch and switch the device number, which was very handy, which meant you didn't have to worry about running the program all the time. You didn't have to worry about voiding the warranty, and it was very handy, very smart, very wise to put those switches on. It was. So this drive has passed the performance test. I do feel like leaving it on a little longer and perhaps running that again, because, you know, this has been probably without power for 30 years, and it's not a terrible thing to torment it a little bit more. All right, I need to decide my next move while this does its thing here. And that means a gathering things and moving things and shifting things. And that's what I gotta do. So I will let this do its thing. And I guess I see my desoldering iron over there. So maybe it's time. I would like to find a way. See, with the pet, when I was working on some of them, this was really cool. This little light, because it had a little hanger thing. Look at that. I could turn it and twist it and hang it on the case of the pet. And it would hang there. Oh, I guess that's not bad. But it was so nice. We could be working. Also, this thing has a magnet on it, which of course you got to be careful about magnets and things. But with the metal case pets, I could just plunk it inside, and it would point down, and it was lovely. Lovely. I suppose the other thing I could do with this is if I had it just so, that would help. And I could do the soldering and desoldering right here. I could, and of course, I could always do this one. Now this one, it's funny, you can always tell the batteries are getting a little lower, but they're still helpful. I gotta remember how to change the batteries. There is a way. But where is it? I don't think I need to unscrew things. I see a little, oh, there we go. There's a little slidey thing. And there are the battery things. Kind of hidden away. There are 3 AAAs. There are. Now, why won't this go back in? Okay, it's going back in. All right. So, this is going to be tormented. And I got a whole bunch of stuff to do to get ready for the desoldering operation. So, slide that down a bit. Anyway, thanks for coming. Thanks for being here. And, that's not done. By the way, you hear this thing going back and forth a bunch? Actually, that's what I want to do. All right, while I am getting ready here, I did modify this program to make the head do more of its back and forth thing. I changed a line, or not changed a line, I added a line that it is line 1845. And it says 1845, JB equals JB plus 1. JB, of course, stands for Jim Butterfield. Colon, if JB is less than 5, go to 1740. Well, for this moment, as I do want to torment this drive, I'm going to change this. If JB is less than 50, then it goes to 1740. 1740 means that it goes back and does it again. And I'm just looking through here. Let's see. So the other thing I think with this thing that would be good would be to have it that you could do it on device 9. Let's see, sometimes performance test 2.2 for VIC-20 64 plus 4 C16 and single floppy disk drive revision 1184 test systems department. Aha, I wonder. Well, at the beginning here, there is this thing. Open 15, H, 15. I wonder. As I do, I'm going to turn that drive off. I'm going to turn this drive on. I'm going to turn this on. Ooh, sticky. I'm going to put this disc in here. Now, I don't know, but it's possible that if I just change that 15, 8, 15 to 15, 9, 15, that maybe, possibly, maybe, that it will just work on device 9. That could be, and that would be an easy thing to put in a thing saying, what device do you want to test? 8, 9, 10, or 11. Let's see. We will know if it does more openings and things and stuff later, if suddenly it says device not present error. So this is remarkable. See, I've been wanting to test this, change this, modify this. I have. Anyway. Oh, what the heck. We'll just see what happens here and see if it does come up with any errors. I would like to think that it opens it and then it's all good. That it doesn't reopen and close and things and stuff. And if it did, you would think it would be in a Go sub. And what is a Go sub? Go sub is a subroutine. If you're doing something over and over and over and over and over, you don't have to write the program or have it in there a whole bunch of times. You can have it in one time and just tell it to go sub. Go to the subroutine, do the thing, come back. It's lovely. How do you get it to return? You say return, and it goes back to where it was. Anyway, this is formatting. This is the disk that I brought from upstairs. Now, this is, open device not present error in 1370. All right, let's list 1370. Yeah, okay. So there are more things in here that would need to be changed. And what really needs to happen in this program to make it adaptable is to find all those things, change the 8 to the name of a variable that isn't used somewhere else, and go from there. All right, I sense at some point I will dig further into this. I will find those things, and I will come out with a new and improved performance test some, 39 years later? Yes, just about. Alright. So I change that back. I'm going to turn that down. Turn that off. Pull that out. Put the serial cable back in. There's the drive. I'll put this disk in. And I will run. Let it do its thing. And while it's doing that, I will prepare for more surgery. I shall. So thanks so much for being here. Let me just check the time. 9:50. Oh yeah, we got lots of time. Oh, here's a text message. Okay. It's funny. You get a lot of... Oh, here, I got a text message. Canada Post. We regret to inform you that your order's delivery is currently facing an issue. To access more information... Well, you know what? I haven't ordered anything. It's funny how many big companies, corporations, banks, and things... Oh, here's this one. Our attempted delivery date at 9:15 a.m. was missed. The schedule, and it's supposed to go to Express Parcels Info. Right, sure. What else? Oh, yeah, here's one from Netflix telling me that I'm not part of, that my monthly subscription renewal has failed and I should go somewhere. My favorite is, here's a great one. Scotiabank alert. Due to unusual activity, we have locked your debit card 4536XX. Immediately unblock access now at, and guess what? I don't have an account there. Scams. Beware. There are these scams in your email, scams in your text, scams on Facebook, especially people on Facebook and Instagram saying, "Oh yeah, hi." And as soon as I get on there and say, "Okay, now there's a lot of people I could know. So is this somebody I know?" And then they're like, "Oh, where are you from?" And you know what? I don't accept the request. I block them. It's over. It's done because I know they're scammers. There was one recently saying, "Oh yeah, we're going to send you $5,000. Just send us your PayPal, whatever thing." They're supposedly a big lottery winner who's now had an account on Instagram for 4 days and has all these pictures of yay, thank you. To which I say, scam, scam, scam. All right, this is going to do its thing, and then it's going to run the head back and forth a whole bunch. And while that's doing that, let's see what wisdom we have.
Now is a good time to run.
Possibly so. Anyway, thanks for coming. Oh, you hear the head? The head is being tormented. We'll see you again soon. Bye for now.